There's something just exploded in the couple of Lou's upstairs flat. It's the fire burning quickly.
So there's an explosion?
Yeah.
Right, what's the address?
What you're listening to are the events of a real 999 emergency call to the Fire and Rescue Service. The film that you will see is a reconstruction of this very incident. It was a normal, quiet Sunday lunchtime. Who caused this fire? It was two young people, just like you.
Are you able to get out of your property safely?
No, the fire's right through my front door when you got one exit.
Right, so the fire's outside your front door?
It is, yep.
And you can't get out of your property?
I'm not going to attempt it.
Right, I want you to get into a safe place in your house away from the front door.
Right.
Okay, and we'll get the crews that are travelling to you there now.
Right.
Are you able to open the window to give yourself a little bit of ventilation?
Yeah, I've got the window open.
Right, and there's only one entry, one exit to your property.
Yep.
So you don't know what it is?
No idea.
Right, so you've gone into your living room. Is the living room at the front or at the back of your property?
It's at the back of my property.
It's at the back. Right, is there any...
Close my front door.
Sorry?
I'm going to close my front door.
I don't want you to go anywhere near the fire. If you said the fire was at your front door, just stay away, stay in the room that you're in.
Right.
I don't want you going anywhere near the front door. The crews are just travelling from Gateshead.
Right.
So they'll be with you very, very shortly. Right, well, I'll just stay on the phone until they get to you. So is it a ground floor flat you are, or an upstairs flat?
I'm a downstairs flat.
You're the downstairs flat and the living room's at the back of the property.
Yes, but it's full of smoke now. I can't do anything.
Right, have you got anything at all you can put along the bottom of the door to stop the smoke coming in?
I have put something under the door now, yeah.
Right, if you can open the window just to try and let a bit of air through. Hello? Hello?
As a police officer, I see what impact crime has upon the victim. Arson is one of the most shocking and devastating crimes that we attend. Starting a fire deliberately is arson and is a crime against the law. Children from the age of 10 could face the rest of their life in prison if found guilty. By setting antisocial behaviour fires, you are also putting the lives of police officers, paramedics and fire officers at risk when they attend.
When the call came in, as a crew we all went downstairs. I ripped off the sheet to see where we were going and saw that it was an explosion in a house. At the time we didn't know what we were going to, apart from it was an explosion. I was still unclear whether there was anybody in the house. All we knew that there was an explosion. In my mind, all I wanted was to get there as quickly as possible. I was conscious that if somebody was there, we needed to get there as quickly as possible to give them the best chances to survive. We found out that the occupier was still in the property. This was unknown to us because the occupier had lost telephone communications with our control room. Therefore, we didn't know, and I didn't know whether he was still in the property or not. Once Mr. Stewart was taken away in the ambulance and the fire was extinguished, I started to have a chat with my crews to find out what they encountered when they went into the property and their feelings at the time of what they'd seen and what they'd had to do. They were very, very shocked at what they'd found and also the extent of the fire within the property, and were quite surprised at the damage it had caused.
If it wasn't for Blue Watch, I wouldn't be here now. Sue wouldn't have a husband, his grandparents wouldn't have a granddad. Mark wouldn't have a dad, and Jess wouldn't have a father-in-law. And I'm eternally grateful. The consequences of the fire is, I'm not working now, I can't work now, I'm very short of breath, I can't walk very far, and consequently not having the money I used to have. All the family suffering, especially my grandchildren. My life's just wrong, it's been turned upside down. From being a confident, cheery, happy-go-lucky sort of bloke, I'd rather just sit here all day with people and say nothing. I do care, but I can't support the family the way I used to support the family. And it hurts. It really, really hurts. Well, anybody, any young children who are thinking about doing the same thing has got to think about the consequences. A, they could kill somebody. If they don't kill somebody, they could make somebody seriously ill. They could ruin someone's life the way my life's been ruined. They could ruin a family. My grandkids suffer now, my wife suffers now, my grandkids suffer, my kids suffer. Or because I'm not the man I used to be. And it costs the future of my life. I had COPD. It's made it worse. It has shortened my life now because of the toxic smoke in the flat. They need to think and sit down and think seriously about doing something like that. It's a silly thing to do. It's a stupid thing to do. And it could have killed me. Luckily, I'm here. But I haven't got the life I had before it.
Antisocial behaviour fires can cost lives and have devastating consequences for families and their future. The setting of antisocial behaviour fires is both irresponsible and dangerous behaviour and can injure or kill. Thankfully, in this situation, Mr. Stewart survived and went on to tell his story. But it could have been very different. Protect your family. Go home today and check. Make sure you've got a working smoke alarm. Make sure that you have an escape plan. And make sure that everyone in your family knows what to do in the event of a fire. Finally, please remember, antisocial behaviour fires can cost lives.